Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play some more of Avorion. So we're back, and we got our miners out. You remember we have 7 of them now, and I have the trade computer on right now too. I'll show you that in a minute. But they're out mining. They're doing their thing. They're just out in this little region here. I actually disabled this, which makes it a little easier. I don't know. It's just mentally it made it easier to look around. But anyways, they're bringing a lot of supplies. They can send them out for 7 hours at a time now, and every 30 minutes they bring back something like this. So 140,000, so 140,000 iron, 202,000 titanium, and almost 60,000 naonite, and then we accept it, and it's the same again. Isn't that ridiculous? So we got a lot of resources. I even sold some of the resources. I sold about 2 million iron and 2 million titanium, just to give you an idea how many we already sold. Basically, we're living the dream here. So I'm gonna build our first station here. Now I messed around with this before. When I say before, like an hour ago, and so it's not really a first one, but I made big mistakes. I had some recording issues and things like that. We didn't really get too far, but I think I understand the basics of this. So we're going to go here and build a ship here. And you see all the information here. We're going to do single block, and we're going to do this one called Station Founder. And yeah, and it doesn't matter what you make it out because we'll change up everything anyways. So we'll go ahead and build it. As long as you have to give it a name. So we're going to call this is going to be a solar power plant. So this is a basic factory. It doesn't require any requirements. No resources, right? So station, I'm gonna go like this. Station 01 like this. There you go. And then it starts building. It actually has a progression bar on there, you can see. So I have a trade computer on right now. This guy right here. And I also can jump a little further. I put this guy on here. Now, he creates an insane amount of hyperspace cooldown. You can see 1 minute and 30 seconds. Literally just throws it on there, which makes it a bit of a pain in the ass. It's good for, hey, I want to go from one spot to another, and then I'm just going to sit there for a bit. But it can also be pretty annoying just because, well, then you have to sit there for a while. But anyways, here it is. We're going to take our block here, and we're going to move it with this. Now, obviously, if you don't have, something to move it with, there's no problem with taking it and just making it into a ship and then moving it. So you can do that. And then I had looked around, and I think the best place I found was, I'm trying to find it now. I found a place I thought was relatively good. And before I can ever find it again. Where are we? We're over here, so maybe it was way further up here then. I don't know now. It was a place that had chemical factories all over the place, which was like a lot of them. I was like, okay, this should probably work. It might have been one of the borders around here because like I wasn't close to it at the time, maybe. Weird. I have to admit, this is a bit weird. Yeah, it was chemical something. A lot of them. Chemical. Oh, there it is. We're a little closer than I thought we were. Okay, there you go. So we're going to go over here and jump over here. So you can see her jump range, by the way. Look how ridiculous it is. But, like I said, you're punished because you have to wait longer on the cooldown. It's like 1.5 minutes, it said, or whatever. So that's a huge-ass cooldown. So I guess because safe territory, it's only 60 seconds. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to build our station in this space. And yeah, honestly, it's just wherever. I guess like over here. I don't think it matters too much within the system where you do it, but I'm guessing there are certain rules too, right? So like if we go, let's go T out of here. I don't know what happens if we do this. I wonder if we should go back in here first. I don't know the best way to interact. I guess you could click this to interact with it. There you go. N. Oh, N, that's what we do. There you go. Station Founder. There you go. And undock. Well, there's another one you can do. It was like... Oh, there you go. Yeah, so let's undock here and move it away. Because Well, it shouldn't be that big, but as long as it doesn't have an error that there's other things around here, you should be fine. So this is as simple as it is. You can use a pre-designed thing, which is kind of cool. I didn't know this was a thing, but basically we're doing a solar power plant, so basic factories. So you don't want to go to any of these ones. This is like base ones, basically, right? And you can do basically on the faction. So designed by blah, blah, blah. This refers to factions such as the Zotan. Okay, so yeah, this is, I guess, in the space that you're building. That's, makes sense, right? So we're going to go solar power plant. And then there you go. So you can decide how you want to do this. You can transform it. So this is going to cost 10 million because, well, 2 million to design it. Look at all the iron and stuff. But 10 million because it costs, well, 6 million, almost 7 million to transform. So, I mean, this is nothing. I mean, you might as well just make it as big as it is. This is what it looks like, which I actually like that. It's actually solar panels, which is pretty cool. I like the design, to be fair. Now, you could play with the seed, obviously, like this. But I guess the solar panels won't change much, right? And we can also move this to titanium instead. So instead of iron, we can go full titanium. So it increases the fee a bit more, but it's not too bad, to be fair. And then you can see all the stats on it as well. I'm guessing the stats don't change too much. Yeah, the cargo is about 50 to 51k, it says each time, so... which is pretty cool. Okay, that's nice. I like that. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's just screw it. Transform. There's a warning about it. They will get upset with you when you build this, apparently, in their space, potentially. I don't think they did. I don't see any rep, but I guess if you're overtaking their system, they get mad, but, like, it's a penalty each time. Maybe it's if you overtake it completely. Not with one station, but multiples. But either way, look at that. Gain energy cells. We're already gaining them. We haven't even started anything, and it's doing its thing. So the first thing you want to do is hire a crew. So you're going to need a crew. I guess we can hire them from here, which this is really cool. You can just hire them like this. Apparently crew. Oh, look at that. You can have 6,000 crew on here. Well, I think that should be enough to get us started. I don't think the crew affects the production or anything like that, so no need to go like a million crew, basically. Maybe eventually they'll have like station crew or something that, like, a captain that affects the market or something, but I don't think that exists. I could be wrong. But yeah, there you go. So now required gunners. It has 0 gunners, which is interesting. Oh, that's down there. It should have, let's go into build menu. So some armed turrets. We should put some turrets on it first of all. Let's do that right now. But I'm wondering how I protect this as best as I can. I'm guessing we're going to have to come up with something over time. But let's put something over here. Something I can fit on here. So trinium. You can't build with trinium yet anyway, so that ain't going to work. So we'll put one over here, and then we'll put just something over here for now, I guess. There you go. Not enough slots. Okay, so what we'll do is put some slots in here. So let's see. Auto turrets. Let's just do regular combat turrets, I guess. To start with, armed turrets. Here, there you go. So install permanently. There you go. Interesting. It didn't go up. I wonder if it'll let me install it anyways and it doesn't matter, or we're gonna have some problems here. Oh, it just installs it. Okay. It's just a display bug. We're good. This is all neonite, right? So if you want to upgrade this, smart hall, right? So that's the only downside. You're gonna have to upgrade that, or actually, there's an or. We just place a slab on it. And we'll just give it armored slabs too for fun. So actually, you don't do armor. We'll just do smart hull the same as it is already, and then we'll just let's just adjust the size of it. There you go. That's cool. I guess It's pointed the way I wouldn't want to point it, but I guess it does that on purpose. I guess there's no like, oh, you can rotate it. Never mind. There you go. Cool. And then we use the arrow keys, I think. Yeah. And shift to speed it up. It's slow though. It's hell. I love it. Okay. And then over here, we'll do something. Oh, we already had this one here. Let's get rid of you then for fun. Because you guys are okay, but these guys are probably better. Oh, yeah. Let's just put another one up here. Oh, we don't want it that big. To be fair, we could just make our own platform and just screw it, right? Like this. There you go. I just want it to match here. Wasn't there a middle mouse? Oh, no, that wasn't it. There was a way to change your area. I've messed it around too much. The viewpoint is weird, but whatever. Let's just put you here. We could just do like an actual solid block like that. There you go. There you go. We just want to make sure it's well defended. That's all. You got even these parts here you can use. I think that's supposed to just be like a landing, whatever. Let's put one on top of it. And then we'll put another turret on here. Now, I wonder if I should be using these kind of turrets anyways, or those other ones, autocannons or whatever, to be fair, but nah. Chain guns are my favorite guns anyways, right? So it's like, yeah. We can adjust things as time goes on here. Yeah, that's all the same material, yeah, okay. This is fun. Oh, apparently we hit our max slot, so I guess we could get one of these other guys put in here somewhere if you want. I think I might have gotten rid of a bunch of them accidentally over time. Well, here's one here anyways. Don't know if we can get another one on there. Here's one here. I don't know all the maxes and stuff. I'm just throwing them around. Just having fun. I can put a lot more turrets on here too, right? With modules and stuff, but I feel like we should be good. Okay, so I wonder if I need to put the auto, like, I don't know how that works, right? Like, I feel like you want to make sure you have these as the auto system, right? So let's do that. Then auto, yeah, this one here. So just put it in 2. And this way we can have these automatically do what they're supposed to do. Oh, some of those were those 2 ones. I guess those automatically would do it then. Yeah, that should be, I think that should be good. Now what we can do is we can put shields on this puppy. So this thing is interesting because it has this here. We can adjust this though. So let's go ahead and put shields. We haven't done shields yet, right? So this will be awesome. When we find shields like this, or we're gonna have to search. Oh, wait. Shield generator, there we go. It doesn't seem like a lot, but let's see. How much power do we have on this thing? Oh, I just gave it 40k HP shielding. That's probably good for now. Interesting that these aren't shielded like this, but I'll shield it like this anyways. There you go. Make it ugly, but it'll work. I need to find a way to move better on this thing. There you go. And then we can spin it around. It's our spin point, you know? Whee! There's probably way better controls for this, but this works anyways. There you go. Okay, so there you go. That's protected. This is like a big part of your power generation, right? So kind of don't want to derp up on that too much. But there you go. So it's doing its thing. It's creating energy cells. Now here's the question: how much cargo can it hold? Well, not bad. So we could always increase the size if you want. I don't know if that's more than enough or more cargo would actually be beneficial too, right? Like, I don't know that kind of stuff. I feel like more power or more cargo is always better though. But like I said, I don't know. Let's see here, cargo. So if we do this, how much cargo is that? It's actually so little cargo. I'm like surprised by that. So how much is that gonna cost us? 200k, 71k materials. Let's see what cargo turns into. 53. Okay, so that's actually very little. That's fine. I don't think this will be a problem. It's in safe space and whatnot anyway, so like I don't see that as an issue, but still. So there you go. So what do you do on here? Oh, engage transport mode, insurance, build, exit drone. So trade goods here. So apparently there's a way to increase this. So I don't know if we've even made. Factory appears to be working as intended. If checked, the station will request traders that will buy its goods when it's full. Why does it say when it's full and not all the time? Shuttle transport, blah, blah, blah. Upgrade to allow up to 3. Oh, that's cool. Upgrade to allow 25. Oh, that's cool. Upgrade to allow 3 parallel productions. Oops. I should have paid attention to that. That just cost us $1 million plus. And this per 6 seconds. That's cool. There you go. Now we're getting poor. Don't know if we need this, but there you go. Okay. So it takes time apparently for it to, do its thing, but so the reason I put it in this system, or at least at the time, was when I used the scanner, the player or sorry, the oh, that's because we're not in our other ship. Let's do that. There you go. Look funny there on the side. We used our scanner here, trade thing, and this was the best one. It said, it was negative 90 difference here, so supply and demand for energy cells. So there's a big demand for energy cells here, and as far as I know, it goes to other systems and things like that. I don't know how. Oh, it changed. I guess the shift. I guess because of my my plant. I guess. So I don't know how this works overall. I just, as far as I know, we leave it now, and it should work fine, basically. So hire crew, huh? So I can hire crew from this, I guess, because it stores a lot of, yeah. Wait, why would it cost me money if it's my own damn thing? Or will it let me actually do it? No, it doesn't even let me use, oh, wait, here. Oh, I guess it's using the whatever system it has, so, oh, it's its own system, I guess, so it's not ours. There's an insurance plan, but I don't want to pay for that. We'll just assume it should never get blown up, So it has its trade goods going. So setup it. Okay, so low base price tracks. So we're gonna set to 20%. we're not buying anyways. We're only selling goods. I don't know how this works, so does Trade Post take them? I don't think so, but no, I think it's just these would take it. Oh, here you go. What about like I said, I think others would buy it from you anyways, but I don't know how this works, this part here. So deliver goods to stations, I guess you can do as well. Money spent, money gained. I should look at that money gain thing. So is that actually updating? Oh yeah, it is updating. So over time, we should be able to actually see this happen. Okay. So that's forcefully delivering them, keep in mind. So I don't know, you know, this is still very new to me, so. So we'll keep it going for a bit here. I'll just let it run and just, you know, do its thing. And we'll come back here and see what happens. Okay, so it's been a while. Maybe half an hour or so, maybe a bit more, I'm not sure. But anyways, it stopped selling for a bit now, because if we go here and do everything, we've done some jumps and stuff, and yeah, at some point it stopped doing it. So I'm not sure why. So if we go to trade goods, was it? Yeah, here you go. So we've been making good price, right? So profit productions. We already made 1.3 mil production profits. So hasn't paid itself off, but I mean, to be fair, that's pretty good. I mean, if you think about 10, 20, 30 hours in, or, you know, if you play hundreds of hours, that's a lot. But I'm not really sure why all of a sudden it stopped. So maybe we should see if maybe other stations are full now. That might be it. And then apparently it might be related to it has to fill up and then other traders will buy from it again. So I'm not really sure. So we were selling to the large one, for example. Let's trade goods and see what they're up here. Ah, they're actually so full that they're past full. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So that might be why it's not selling them anymore. So you could, if you wanted to, change other stations around here. But my assumption is what we should be doing now is letting it fill up the inventory. Now the inventory is unfortunately a little big. So it might take a wee bit for it to fill up. I guess there's a downside for filling up, you know, having a huge ass cargo hold. What? These little shits are attacking me. Yeah, so the pirates spawn right at my station, and the first thing they do is shoot it. Now, the shields will hold up easily because they only got down to 96.1. But I feel like some of the turrets should have shot them, but I'm guessing they don't get counted as damage, unfortunately. I mean, it's possible the turrets didn't fire at all, but I mean, they should have, to be fair. Excuse me. Maybe there's something derpy about it. Maybe they didn't actually, you know, could reach there. I have no clue. I didn't really pay attention. You're probably better off with doing the auto type guns instead, to be fair. But anyway, so I was looking on here, and it looks like it's just slightly, like if we go to, so yeah, you can see, was it even selling? Oh, this is everything. Yeah, so you can see it's somewhat selling here still, but very little trickle. So I'm wondering if it really needs to fill up first before it sells. That's the only thing I can think of. But because of how large the damn container is, it can hold 50,000, I think it was, cells. So it's gonna take a while before we get up to that point. But once it does, then hopefully, I think the idea is that it should hopefully push the sales a bit more. I think some NPCs are supposed to come and trade here, but I'm not sure. It's kind of a waiting game and see how it works. But I mean, at least we know it trades with the local stations. But at the same time, you're only limited to one or three stations, which is too bad because there's multiple stations, you know. So I'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what we can figure out. Well, it seems to be going somewhat active again, so I'm guessing I just leave it be and just, you know, come back, you know, a million years from now and be like, yay. I did turn this down, and I noticed, you know, turning it all the way down went to 1600 or whatever after a few seconds. So that definitely works. I'm thinking this is based on these guys here, are based on delivering to these guys. And I'm guessing the more energy cells you have, I don't know if it's going to be really based on this one here, actively sell. It says here, if unchecked, its goods may sit around until traders visit randomly. If checked, the station will request traders that will buy its goods when it's full. So I don't know if it actually means full like in, you know, 50,000 full, or if it means because we have such a huge you know, container amount, or another full. And actually 50,000 might not even be the container size, because it might just be because 50,000 is a pretty good number, and I'm pretty sure we didn't make, you know, our cargo exactly that size. So it might actually be for the production M or whatever, because we upgraded it. So maybe before it was 25 or 20,000 or even maybe 10,000, and because we upgraded it now, it has more space than that, you know, as long as you have the cargo space possibly. Or it might even have its own inventory system, to be fair. I really don't know, like, because it does show up in the cargo, so I would assume not. Because if you go here, it does show up here. Yeah, so look at this. Yeah, 5,000 energy cells. 66. Yeah, it doesn't say how many. So I'm kind of curious. So it's 82.7. Oh, there you go. I have to do the math. I guess actually the way you do the math is simple. You just go like this, right? You go like this and you trade with it. There you go. So volume is 1. Okay, so 1 per solar panel. So yeah, no, it definitely has a bit more than the whole thing then. So that's interesting. Yes, let's go back there. How much was there? Sorry, I'm going back and forth here. Okay, so there's still 66K. You got that. So yeah, that makes sense because it was 70 something, wasn't there, for storage? So that actually makes sense. If we go cargo, I think it was, yeah, 72K. So okay, so apparently it can hold that much energy cells, but it only goes up to 50. So I'm guessing if we upgrade it again, more than likely it will limit up to basically how much cargo you have. So if you don't want to go crazy, and if they do kind of sell it once it fills up, you might be actually better off having a smaller inventory, to be fair. So that's just a guess anyways, but it is working. I'm happy with it. It is a bit of a learning curve. I'm kind of interested in long term on how well it works. It's kind of like, oh, is it working? Like, you know, now the cool thing is the spam down here disappears. Like this spam here will disappear when you're not in the same system. So I mean, if you have a home system, you want to build a bunch of stuff, awesome. But if you have a system that you plan to park or sit in a lot, you might actually not want to be in the exact same system. I mean, it makes sense in some ways to be in that system as well, but there might be downsides to it as well because, well, I mean, obviously it could be kind of annoying, but yeah, you can see 3 production chains going, so it's definitely working. It's more like I need to learn in the long run. I've asked the internet about it too, because I have some questions about like actively selling and is putting it at 20% worth it and things like that. So you probably should have not, you know, we probably shouldn't have wasted it all on those, on these guys. We probably shouldn't have upgraded these. I don't think that's required. So yes, it says allow up to 50 transported volume per shuttle every 6. Yeah. So 45 volume every 6 seconds, huh? So that's 1, 2, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, here they go. So is it shooting back at all? Yeah, I don't think it's shooting, but I can't tell. mean, this guy, I guess, can't flip around, but it doesn't even look like it's trying to shoot. So maybe I should definitely put some auto turrets instead in here. And then that way it helps out. But the shielding is more than enough, right? Like, they never even get down 10% shielding, and they'll always get destroyed. So I don't think we'll ever have to worry about that. But I would love for it to fight. I mean, especially if, it keeps maintaining your rep for fun, or if you earn some extra side credits because it shoots it. Why not? I mean, that's alone a value to it. Anyways, before we end this, let's check one more thing. Let's see how much we've made in this time. You get an idea how long we've been AFK probably from this, and just so maybe an hour. Well, no, because we wouldn't have been here right away probably. I don't know. So we got 140k, 200. Yeah, we've already gotten these numbers. So yeah. Okay, so I know it was kind of a messed up episode, a little mixed up, me learning this and stuff like that. I hope to make more stations in the future, but I want to learn more on how this worked and if it's working and did I do it correctly and things like that. And once I feel a little bit more comfortable, and maybe in a few episodes, I'll build some more stations. I'll probably still build like base production ones, like say water or something else. But as time goes on, if I get more confident, I'll start building with other parts. But part of it's also, we used a lot of cash for it and stuff like that. So let's make sure this is making profit. Let's, get more materials coming in as well. And then, it's okay. We're doing really well. Let's do it. Let's crank this up. So, but either way, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.